Tayo po'y pinalad na makakausap ang mismong founder ng Go Negosyo sa katauhan po ni Ginoong Joey Concepcion. Sir Joey, good morning po. Johnny Bañez, Judith Estrada Larino. Live na po tayo sa DWIC, Aliw Channel 23, sir.
Good morning.
Right. Sir Joey, alam naman po natin na aminin natin at hindi, may mga epekto sa mga pamumuhunan sa negosyo sa bansa itong mismong nangyayaring anomalya sa flood control. Sa kasalukuyang sitwasyon, Sir Joey, ano po ang nakikita nyo with regard sa business climate ng bansa for now?
Well, ngayon yung business climate talagang mas sigla pa rin, no? At kasi medyo lumalapit din ngayon ang Christmas, no? At malaking bagay yung Christmas. As we come closer to Christmas, talagang tumataas ang mga benta natin, no? Now, itong problema dito sa nangyari sa Congress, syempre, yan ang nagbibigay talaga ng bad image sa atin. At halos lahat ng dyaryo at radyo, TV, kinover to. So, lumalabas yan sa ibang bansa. Sa isang katulad ng RFM, kung panay bad news yung kumpanya namin, sino ba mag-invest dito sa RFM, sa kumpanya namin? Halos yung investors natin, at karamihan ang investors namin, foreign investors, alis sila. At yan ang pwedeng mangyari dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya yung isang araw, lumabas kami ng statement na kailangan ingatan natin yung the reputation of our country, no? Kasi kung mag-withdraw sila ng investment nila dito, yung growth natin babagsak. Ngayon nasa 6 to 7% GDP. Magandang momentum yan, no? Pero kung talagang bumagsak yan sa 4%, talagang aalis. At kung maraming investors na aalis dito, ang mangyayari dito yung mga kumpanya mas mahihirapan kasi sila ang tumutulong dito sa mga medium to large companies. At sa mga maliit na negosyante, itong micro at small, yung mga microfinance institutions, sila ang tumutulong dyan naman sa maliit na negosyante. So kung mawala ang kumpiyansa dito sa ekonomiya natin, tuloy-tuloy tayo ng pabagsak. Dito sa administration ni President Marcos, talagang umaangat lahat. Pero kaya sinasabi ko dito, yung mga Filipinos natin, mga kailangan wag suportahin ng grupo na to, no? So we should give positive news is what we need, no?
Right. Tama po ba yung pagkakaintindi namin, Sir Joey, with your indulgence, na in spite ng mga nangyayaring ito, maganda pa rin ang ekonomiya natin for now?
It's holding. Pero kung tuloy-tuloy itong mga rallies natin, sa tingin ko, tama na yan. Kasi talagang araw-araw na sa news. So medyo nakakasawa na rin. And then why do we have to keep rallying? That's counteractive. This year, we're the host of the ASEAN. Malaking bagay yan. Once in every 10 years lang yan. Si President Marcos, he's the head of the ASEAN group. Pero ngayon, as for the private sector, I'm heading the Private Sector Advisory Council, and we are the host. So now, as chairman, I play a very important role. Yung panahon, last year was KL, Malaysia. Wala silang problema, wala silang mga strike, wala silang kwan. Kaya talagang umahon yung Malaysia. Now, this is our chance. So, sisirain natin itong chance na in the entire international community, businessmen, entrepreneurs, lahat yan papunta dito sa Pilipinas. And that's going to be about 7 to 10 months, no, of meetings here. So that is a lot of exposure for us, no?
Are you saying, Sir Joey, na bukod dun sa mga negatibong nangyayari, angat din natin yung mga positibo namang nagagawa ng pamahalaan para i-promote yung ating bansa, Sir Joey?
Yeah, syempre, kasi hindi lang tayo, the Philippines is such a small country compared to, sa Singapore, ang liit nila pero ang galing nila that country. Malaysia also, Myanmar is also struggling, but they're not doing what's happening to the Philippines. So if this were not maybe the year that the Philippines will host the ASEAN, and this coming December 16, malaking event namin sa Manila Polo Club. Halos lahat ng mga ambassadors pupunta dyan. So there are going to be more from the 10 countries, delegates no coming to the Philippines. Kaya tulungan natin yung presidente kasi siya ang CEO ng Philippines Inc. At kung hindi natin tutulungan at we show that normal ang Pilipinas, then we will definitely fall. So this is a once in 10 years chance to show how beautiful, how hospitable yung mga Pilipino natin. No?
At hindi po maiiwasan, Sir Joey, na mapagkumpara yung ama dito sa anak. May mga pagkakataon na nabanggit nga na yung tatay nyo po sumuporta para, tama ba? Kindly educate nyo po ako na sumuporta para mapatanggal yung ama. Pero ngayon, ang dapat kailangan sa anak ay suporta, hindi para ipanawagan ng pagbibitiw. Tama po ba, Sir Joey?
Well, nung that time, when my father, matagal na yan, no, he was alive, he started NAMFREL, national, basically for clean and honest elections. At yung talagang yun ang passion niya, yung NAMFREL, yung Philippine JCs, yan talagang that was his, at that time, of course, the father of BBM was in that position. But my father, what do you call this? His love for the Philippines was really there, no, and he wanted to help us regain our freedom, no, from martial law and all of that. Kaya he what do you call this? Took that role, no, and that was very big. NAMFREL. In my case today, I mean, we have to forget, the children always come out to do better. Kaya si President Marcos, I believe, he may be the son of his father, but he has, done more. He has he has the charisma, he has the intelligence, he has the support of the private sector. So the things of the past, we have to forget and move towards the future. And under President Marcos's leadership, he has made it inclusive kasi ngayon yung Private Sector Advisory Council, I'm part of the jobs group, no, and so is many others in the private sector sumali dito sa Private Sector Advisory Council of the President. At malaking bagay yan. Yung panahon ng tatay niya, walang advisory council galing sa business, no. So normally the child or the next generation takes over and they try to do better. Ngayon, as I took over yung RFM Corporation namin, my dad was built the first flour milling business here in the Philippines. Pero ngayon, akong bumili ng Cosmos Bottling, akong bumili ng Selecta Ice Cream, and many other brands. At so every generation of leadership will always try to improve, no, on what their parents have done.
Right. May mga grupong nasa business sector ang nagsabing galit na ang taong bayan, pati sila ay medyo galit na rin at nakukulangan sa galaw ng administrasyon. Sa part niyo po, Sir Joey, anong nakikita pong dapat pang pagbutihin ng Pangulo at ng administrasyon sa kabuuan para ika nga'y makontento, kundi man mapawi yung kahit konti yung ngit-ngit ng taong bayan, Sir Joey?
Well, yung maraming dito sa Pilipinas wala pang trabaho. Siyempre, nahihirapan sila. Nakikita natin sa ang dami natin mga squatters at all of that. That's a sign of poverty. Whoever the president is, whether it's going to be in the future, Sara or Bam Aquino or many others, nobody can say who will succeed. What is important ngayon is we have to support today the president of this republic, President Marcos. There is no choice. We cannot look at, okay, let's see sino magre-replace kay Marcos. Mali yan eh. When we run RFM, I am the CEO, nobody's planning, okay, ito si Mr. Concepcion, next term, palitan na natin. They don't think that way. That brings negative. Under this administration, I've never seen punctuality. President Marcos is always on time for his meetings. Yung First Lady, she goes to the poor all over the country. Sumasama ako dyan at ang grupo. Yung Go Negosyo, kasama rin niya. Yung Love for All project niya, ang tumutulong dito sa mga maliit na negosyante at iba pa. dito sa mga halos every week nasa labas siya tumutulong dito on medical side, no. Malaking bagay yan. Hindi yan ginawa ng si President Duterte. That was never done. This is the first time I see it on a very massive level. And she's flying all over, no? And that's something that she does it herself. Hindi siya nag-appoint ng isang tao na, okay, tulungan yung itong mga tao dito sa mga medical needs. Siya mismo ang pumupunta dyan. At kami, sumasali rin siya. Sumasali kami dahil sa Go Negosyo. So, nag-link ang Go Negosyo sa Love for All, no? Sa Go Negosyo, it's more on helping the micro at small entrepreneurs. Sila ang talagang kaya dapat tulungan kasi talagang survival entrepreneurs lahat sila at minsan nahihirapan sila. Ito may-ari ng mga maliit na groceries, sari-sari stores, karinderies, ang dami nun. Halos 90% sa dito sa ekonomiya natin na business, micro business, ang itong mga MSMEs, no?
Sir Joey, panghuli na lamang po ang inyong apela. May panawagan po kayo sa mga kapwa nyo negosyante, sa mga Pilipino, no, sa pangkalahatan at maging sa Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Okay, sa January, dadating dito halos for 1 year, dadating itong mga ASEAN delegates. For 1 year, 12 months yan. So siguro naman, pagdating nila, medyo tumahimik itong mga nagkri-criticize sa BBM administration. Kasi yung image natin, marirecover natin dito sa pag-host ng ASEAN. Pero kung patuloy itong mga rallies, di ba natatakot ang mga investors na pumupunta dito? That's for almost 10 months of the year. Especially the month of October, November. That's what we call the biggest event in ASEAN, the ASEAN Business Investment Summit. October, November, hindi lang mga ASEAN presidents. Dadating dito lahat ng mga president galing sa UK, galing si Donald Trump, dadating dito kasi halos lahat ng mga ASEAN events na final, pumupunta yung US President. So, sa UK, sa lahat ng mga, almost all the countries will send their leader here. No? So, I've experienced that. So, kung tuloy-tuloy pa itong strike natin dito, parang medyo tanga na rin na what the hell are we doing? We're destroying our own self in front of everybody, in front of the world. CNN, NBC, lahat yan pupunta dito at magsa-strike pa tayo dito. Sisirain natin yung image natin kasi yun lang talagang main period of the finale. When we pass over, we will pass this to the next country on November next year. No?
Right. Good luck sa atin, Sir Joey, no? And hopefully talagang yung mga panawagan may marinig ng mga kinauukulan. Alright. Maraming salamat sa pagkakataon, Sir Joey. Good morning po. Good luck. God bless.
Thank you.
Right. Po mga kabalitaktakan, si Go Negosyo founder at presidential advisor sa ilang sektor.
Entrepreneurship. Ayan.
Alright.
Sa tatlong
Nakaraang mga
nakaraang
presidente.
administrasyon.
Alright. Noong Joey Concepcion po naman.